topic today is the MCO. Is baby wearing really necessary? Because we have been a lot of people asking, EMCO, we stay at home. I don't need a carrier. Okay. One thing I want to ask you, you stay at home, do you think you need to carry your baby? Okay. You don't tell me first. Later on, if you call in, then you can tell me. Okay. Okay. Before I proceed further about EMCO, whether baby wearing is really necessary, I would like to just generally tell you what is baby wearing, just in case any one of you don't know what is baby wearing all about. Basically, baby wearing is a practice whereby we are wearing or carrying our baby in a sling or another form of a baby carrier. Basically, human beings been using tools, which now we call it a baby carrier, to transport our children. For countless generations, it's not something new, but it's actually been done by our previous generation from time to time. So this is baby wearing. Okay, so now what do you think? Is it essential or non-essential? Can I have some answer from the one who's viewing? Just type in whether you do. What do you think? Is it an essential or non-essential? You know, nowadays everyone talking about essential and non-essential, essential, non-essential. Can I have someone that can tell me what do you think? Can be anything. Eva, Melissa, I saw some of the name. No one tell me whether it's essential or non-essential. I want to know. Essential. Thank you, Sim. Thank you. Essential. But so sad. I went to baby shop and baby carrier is actually classified as non-essential. So I'm thinking, what are the people thinking when they classify this? Do they think that during EMCO we don't have to carry our baby? Okay. So now let me go through one by one. Why exactly I think, or basically this is the facts that carrying our baby is actually essential. Okay, so first thing is, no matter EMCO or whether we are in pandemic or anything, basically response to our baby, it's important. To be a responsive parents, it's very important, be it with a newborns or even older babies. So with baby wearing, it actually helps us to respond to our baby faster, especially when you have a newborn. And now we know that all of us now we stay at home and we have to play a lot of roles. We have to become a mother, become a father, and we have to become the employee, or you are your boss on your own, or you are a cook. There's a lot of things that we have to do. Basically, even though we stay at home, it doesn't mean that we are so free to do nothing. Maybe some of our boss think that, you're so free, stay at home. But due to that, so many things you have to be multitask. And also at the same time, we need to attend to our baby needs. I personally know a lot of people that they have this, they call it the COVID, they call it the what baby, MCO baby. So I have a few friends, basically they really get pregnant and then they have baby. So with with newborn baby, their needs is actually very high. Okay, no matter whether we are in this pandemic situation or not, we have to respond to our baby faster. Another thing is, this is actually a photos whereby during the first MCO, which is I think last year, we started last year. Okay, one of my previous customer, this photo is actually her boy is actually 2 years old now, and she suddenly WhatsApp me. Okay, so she suddenly WhatsApp this, Charmaine, you see, my boy is want to carry him. Okay, basically, even older children, they need reassurance, because can you imagine for us, suddenly we need to stay at home, we cannot go out and meet our friends, there's so many new things, the new norm, it's totally new to our older children as well. So they actually need this reassurance, because this is some sort of a new environment to them. They might be thinking, okay, how come I cannot go out, mommy? I wish to go to the park, I wish to go to the mall to get some ice cream. So to them, they have to stay in the home. It's actually emotionally wise, they do have some stress, even though some of them, they don't know how to actually tell you in details, but they will act. So this boy, he actually asked the mommy, I want you to carry. So the mommy just popped the baby in, not baby anymore, it's toddler, 2 years old, with the wrap that she bought previously. Actually, she already stopped baby wearing for quite some time because baby already big. Suddenly, this actually can her. So she shared me this photo. This is actually last year she shared this to me. And then wearing your older child is actually a safer place. Okay, why you say that? Of course, now EMCO we shouldn't go out. Okay, but in sometimes, especially for those people who stay at condo, sometimes you really need to go down and take your grab food, or you have to take your parcels. You have to come up and down, and it could be you need to bring your kids around. So when your kids is closer to you, and it's actually a safer place. No place is actually safer than being close to you. So this is one of the photos. Is also by one of the mummies that she's carrying the child, and it's also good when you have like a family ritual whereby you can go for a walk, like just maybe just from your condo unit, walk down and then just up and down, at least to get some fresh air. And this is, of course, this is before EMCO. This is taken before EMCO. When you being hands-free and your child being hand-off from all the germs. You know, like some toddlers, they are quite adventurous and then they are quite curious. So it's very hard to actually keep their hands off to touching things, you know. My son is one of it. He would like to touch this here and there. So when they are so close to you, at least actually out. When your hand is free, it's easier for you to sanitize your hand. Okay, so this is one of the things that it helps a lot. And all this scenario is basically real life, okay, real life scenario. Okay, so this is one of the things that I told you, that whereby you can actually have a walk. This is a condo whereby you can have a walk, just a short like 10-15 minutes, so that the child actually is not really in the unit for the whole period. Okay. And I think this is very important. You can be hands-free, you can eat, you can do a simple cooking. When I talk about baby wearing while you cook, so we have to practice some common sense, whereby jangan you do this pisang goreng ikan, don't baby wear that when you actually cooking while you're baby wearing. Just a simple, like maybe just some scrambled egg, or you prepare some sandwich, or you cut some veggie for soups. That is perfectly fine. So you know, we need to have our hands to be multitask, especially you have to play a few roles when you stay at home. Okay, so these are all the real life scenario whereby how actually baby wearing helps during, be it during EMCO or even before EMCO, like how you work while baby wearing, you do your laundry, all the cooking, all this is actually real life scenario. And this is baby being portable. So like just now I mentioned to you, like those people, they stay at condo, sometimes you do really need to bring your kids together, because it's impossible for you to actually just put your baby in the unit alone. So you have to bring your kids along, so at least you can take care of the older child and the younger one is close to you. It's the safer place for that. So your baby being portable, or some you really need to just go for grabs, grocery, whereby there's no one to help, so you can just grab and go, whereby your baby is safe with you. Okay, so this photo, I would like to say, this is actually me. I personally feel that I think I look better now. Okay, this is actually my first baby wearing photos. I baby wear while breastfeeding my baby. This is actually the first time I baby wear. And there's a lot of research shown that when you baby wear, it will actually prolong the duration you breastfeed your child. Because one of the reasons is because when they're so close to you, you can immediately know when is the cues that they need to be fed. And before they get irritated or before they need to cry out loud to get your attention, you already can attend to your needs. So this is how it helps you to respond faster to your child. And there's actually a recent research that the intervention using baby carrier actually helps in increase the duration of breastfeeding. Its latest, the one that I checked is actually April 2021. They come out with this newer research to back up previously as during the year 2003. So they actually keep on improving. They actually encouraging medical professional to actually incorporate baby wearings and carrying the child into prolong the breastfeeding durations. So this is actually proven. Okay, so why is it essential? I think most of you actually already know that. First thing is it can help you to keep your baby close to you, safe and sound. So you can't deny that when your baby is close to you, that's the safest place. Less crying. Less crying is less crying from the babies, and sometimes it could be less crying from mummies or even daddies. Why I say that is because when you carry your baby, when there's a contact, there's a soft touch, we call it the nurturing touch, and the skin-to-skin contact with your baby, there's actually a calming effect. It can help you to release oxytocin. A lot of people thought that oxytocin is only meant for breastfeeding. Oxytocin is also known as love hormones, okay? It has calming effect, okay? So it not only for the one who give birth, it's actually for even other caregiver. It could be the daddy, and it also helps to the child to release oxytocin so that they can tend to be calmer. Other than oxytocin, it actually helps to reduce the stress hormone like cortisol. You know, actually baby have stress as well. So a lot of carrying your baby helps in calming your baby. Reduce stress, which I mentioned, increase breastfeeding durations, hands-free. I think hands-free is the one that I would tell everyone that when you baby wear your hands-free, you can do a lot of things on baby being portable. And last but not least is actually this connection. This connection is something like, you know, now with some sort of like, we only see like few people at home. So sometimes there's no connection. And it doesn't mean that when we didn't go out, your baby should be put down on a lay flat positions. Baby is not meant to be putting down. The connection is actually between you and your baby, and they need another human being to be with them so that they can actually grow. Okay, so one message I want to tell you, because for the past 10-20 years, a lot of people, even though in Babywearing, our Babywearing community, previously we keep talking about carrying is actually Babywearing, carrying baby is actually a added advantage. But in most recent research that show now, carrying basically it's a biological norm. It's not something like value added. It's normal. With your baby, it's meant to be carried. They're not meant to be putting down on the baby cot. And of course, when I say that, it doesn't mean that you have to carry your baby 24 hours. Don't get me wrong, okay? So when they at night sleep, you can put them at the baby cot. And of course, when you need to go out for a checkup, you should put baby in a baby carrier. The baby car seat. Okay. And other than that, basically carrying your baby it's normal. Don't let people tell you that you will spoil your baby. I personally always get this comment that, oh, you don't carry your baby lah, you spoil your baby lah, your baby is like a koala bear lah. They have all sort of things. Your baby will glue to you. But a lot of people, they mistaken this, and then they create all this some sort of I don't know where is it come from. And this carrying is something that Charmaine say. It's not something Mommy Charmaine plucked from the sky and tell you. It's already been a lot of research done, and then even now those medical professional, they do actually acknowledge this as well. Okay, so I would like to tell you that human babies, they are not evolutionary designed to be put down. Okay, this is proven, and it's normal that when babies need to be cling to you, baby clinging to you, it's normal. So whenever people tell you that, ayo, your baby always cling to you like koala bear, then deep inside you say, yes, I'm doing the correct things. Okay, you don't have to really, when someone, I know sometimes like some auntie uncles, they will say a lot of things. If you don't want to respond that, you just smile and say, but deep inside you say, yes, I did the correct things. So this is normally what I do. Depending on my mood, if let's say I want to be sarcastic, then I can be very sarcastic. Okay. The message I want to bring to you all is carry your baby. Okay, carry your baby. It's normal. I can say that. Okay, carrying or wearing. Okay, when I say carrying, sometimes you can just carry with your hand. It doesn't mean that 100% you have to baby wear. Sometimes you can just carry your hand. So carrying or wearing your baby is almost always a better choice than putting him or her down. Okay, but why we say almost always? Because sometimes you need to take bath and then you have to do other things. But there's no such thing called you carry your baby too much. Okay, your baby need that. It's actually part of the process whereby they can build up their immune system, they can regulate their temperature better, and then it's actually helping them to develop their brain. Okay, human babies actually born immature one. And there's this concept, we call it the evolved nest, whereby human babies are not meant to be full term yet. Okay, they should be really full term is when they are around 18 months old. So in this 18 months period, that means after your baby come out, the 18 months period is some sort like a golden period, especially for the first 1 year as well. That we have to provide this calming environment, external womb for your baby. So how do we do that? Basically, Babywearing is one of the tools that actually can help you on this. Okay, so now what do you think? I believe you all came here, you already know what are the things that, oh my god, later on I read the comment because it's still. So now what do you think? So whether Babywearing is essential, I really hope to tell the one who said SOP everything that baby carry is actually essential. What they are thinking, they think that mommies and daddies don't have to carry their baby, is it? So okay, so the last message to you all is your child early care matters. Okay, the earlier you do a lot of skin to skin contact, the better it will be. So I think this is my last slide, and I think I would prefer so that we can have someone to call in. It sounds so fun when Gina told me that I prefer so that we can talk more about that. So before we go for the Q&A session, I would like to also this is actually suddenly I come up with this. I will give a promo code whereby you all can enjoy a 20% discount at Unison CA online store. So other than that, on top of that, those who use this code to buy any of my carriers, you will entitle a personal online consultation on how to use the carrier. Because I understand that a lot of people, they feel, I don't know, because now you cannot go out, you cannot do face-to-face consultation on how to wear. But don't worry, I actually did quite a lot of online consultations on how on carrier, and it works. Okay, during this pandemic season, we have to do things differently. So those who use the code to buy any of my carrier, I will give you a free one-to-one online consultations. Okay, it's around 30 minutes. Okay, it can be more than that. It depends, but normally between 30 minutes we can get it done. So
30 minute consultation for any one of the carrier that they buy.
Yes.
What happened if one of the mothers already has her own carrier, but she still wants a consultation?
For those who want to engage my personal consultation, if they already have a carrier, other carrier, yes, they do have. Even previously before MCO, I do consultation on teaching them how to use other carrier as well. So, but of course, with my own carrier, you have special treatment.
Yeah, of course, definitely. And for those of you who are wondering, it's at store.unisonca.com. You can see there, or you can look at the upper right-hand corner where there's a QR code. All right, this is the QR code to the Unison CA store. Yeah, and then please remember the promo code carry me 20% off and a free consultation. Where can you find such a great deal except now? You know, is there expiry date to this consultation? Charmaine, is there expiry date to promo code? When is it valid until?
The promo code is valid until this Sunday. It will be a 3 days promo code. You can use this promo code. And for the consultation, for those who know me, to be honest, you come back to me 3 months later, 6 months later, Charmaine also will make sure you know how to use my carrier correctly. But of course, if you want me to put a durations, please, in 3 months' time, I would say 3 months' time, when your baby.
Charmaine, you should put a duration because if, let's say, this mommy only use it 1 year later, her baby is already 1 year old. You know, we are encouraging mothers to carry or wear their baby as early as possible, not wait until 1 year old, you know. So unless the current child is 1 year old and she has a new baby, it's different,
Yeah. That's why it's best to because sometimes when they bought, they are still a pregnant baby, haven't come out yet. So best is like within 1 to 2 months, when your baby is already out, you need to. It's better to learn as soon as possible. It's not until 1 year later. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, for those of you mummies, okay, take note here. Either scan the QR code or store.unisonca.com for 20% off on any baby career collection. Promo code carry me. And for the rest of you, you have a question on baby wearing or breastfeeding and baby wearing, or how to settle a crying baby, or how to help a baby to fall asleep, or any questions on parenting and breastfeeding and all. Okay, Mummy Shamin is also one of the T1 breastfeeding counselors. She will be able to answer your question. And I'm here also because I love talking. Just ask a question and both of us will be here to answer you. The best way to ask a question because you're trying something new is to call in. Okay, to call in, I already put on the link. Okay, it's in the comment section. Just go there and click on the link and call in. And you don't have to put on your video. You don't have, unless you want to, of course, then your face can be shown. Otherwise, if you're too shy, then all right lah, you type in your questions, ask any questions you want. And you know that this is the perfect time to ask the experts for answers, yeah? Any questions that you might have, please feel free to ask. We are only here for another 35 minutes or so. Go ahead and ask your questions on anything related to breastfeeding, baby wearing, parenting, you name it. I believe that we are able to answer your questions, just to give you some assurance that you're doing the right thing maybe, okay? So please do, at the same time, please do like and share, yeah? To support us by liking and sharing this Facebook Live. Share it with your friends. Your friends may have the questions to ask. Just help your friends too, yeah? So there you go, like and share, and the QR code is going to be there. Remember the promo code of 20% off, yeah? Promo code carry me. Okay, so while we are waiting for the questions, yeah, let's look through some of the comments.
Yeah, I saw some of the comments whereby I think Eva, essential. I bought one and very helpful. Yeah. I think Eva is one of the one who get my online consultations as well. Yes, and then she learned how to actually use it at home. So Eva, I'm all ready to baby wear, woven wrap as well as a body stretchy wrap. Yes. Congratulations, you make a correct decision. I got one interesting comment here. It's not really, I've experienced people taking their hands over to pull down the baby carrier just to see the baby.
Because she was responding to Cheryl, who said that take hands away from the baby. And then, it says that, really, Nick, people do that to you? My God, do you slap her or him?
This is as far as my experience, I don't really experience that. I'm so sorry, Nick. You got this. Okay, so I think one of the things also, other than it's not really mommy's baby wear. Actually, daddy can baby wear as well. And there's a lot of people. There's this recent research whereby they found out that this oxytocin level is not only in mummies, so it's actually identical inside daddy as well. Okay, so it's important that we know breastfeeding. It's one of the most important. It's the best for the baby, And then for those you all who follow Gina's page, you already know how important breastfeeding are. And another thing, it's the soft touch that we always talk about. But a lot of people they feel that daddy don't baby wear lah. Okay, it's like some woman things. But in now modern worlds, and then with all the research back up, the science back up, basically they found out that this oxytocin level in new mothers and also new fathers is actually identical. So sometimes daddy also stress one. So daddy could be very stressed. And my husband also is one of the baby wearing consultant. Why we do that is because we know that this is parenting. It's not only motherhood or fatherhood. We have to work together. Okay. Sometimes really it's better that some daddy they prefer another guy to actually guide them on how to use it. So this is perfect. I actually encourage more daddies to actually carry your babies, and it's actually tend to be your baby is much more calmer if let's say it's under baby. So let mommy rest after their breastfeeding. So and daddy, you can do your part as well. So it's not only and you can also feel and how your wife is. Well, last time when we have this pandemic, we have this workshop whereby there's two daddies. They wear their baby, okay? They wear their baby. I think if I'm not mistaken, it's during Felicia massage class. So these two ladies is so cute. They carry and then they act like they're pregnant. So they say, oh, now I know what is the feel of being pregnant. So then the mommy say, now you know. So they act how to see the everything. So I do really support that daddy really go into this like baby wearing or even just carrying. I know a lot of daddy will say, I never mind, I just carry with my hand. I can tell you it's the feeling is totally different. Your body posture is totally different.
Okay, that's totally. I see daddies who baby wear, right? Wow, they look so macho, so handsome.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a question from Mommy Stella Koo. All right. What do you think?
Stella, why you have to worry? Stella know me, right? So just WhatsApp me, lor. Okay. Yes, actually quite common that Stella basically is not a first time baby wearer. Congratulations, Stella, for your second baby. So, of course, rinsing is something new to her. So there's a few tips that I like to share to you all. When you first try a new carrier or you are a beginner in baby wearing. So first you can try to put it on without a baby first. Okay. Of course, some of you will prefer to watch video. I have a video that teach you how. Some will prefer like more hands-on, and of course now I cannot do that. I only can do through online live so that I can actually help you which part you should improve on. So the tips to tell you is when you're a beginner and you're not get used to how to play around with the carrier, you always choose the timing whereby your baby is happy. Okay, even though I say that baby wearing actually helps to calm baby, fussy baby. Okay. That is meant for those already know how to use the carrier correctly. So for those who are still trying, when you try, you choose the time whereby your baby is happy, baby is well fed, clean diapers. So you try and then you try to walk around and then you practice. One thing is practice makes perfect. Almost all the mummies that they try, actually last time I have one video, we interviewed a few mummies. They didn't plan on the script, but 3 of them, they are telling the same thing. Practice makes perfect. And of course, you have to, Stella, you can always message me. We can arrange a consultations online. We can do a Zoom or a WhatsApp video call so that actually I can guide you. The preference of carrier depends on individual, pitari wrap or sukiri rinsing. Yes, it's actually very subjective. Of course have the pro and cons, and also rinsing have their own pro and cons. So basically, there's no right or wrong whether or you must use this carrier. It's basically depends on your needs and also what are the things that you prefer. Of course, these two, wrap and also rinsing, is the most ideal for newborn. Okay, so Stella, don't worry, you just WhatsApp me so that Sophia. Hello, Gina Charmaine. Baby 6-month-old recently has started to sleep lightly. Always need to be carried. Will baby carrier recommend in the sense that baby can sleep in a carrier while I do? Yes, definitely, Sophia. I tell you, this actually saved my life. Yes, basically, there's a lot of research done that when you baby wear, your baby tend to sleep longer. And you must be thinking like, hey, how come 6-month-old suddenly they started to sleep lightly? It could be a lot of things. It could be their mentally, and then it could be the environment, or they just need the reassurance from the mummies. Okay, so yes, you can do that, but I will advise first, you have to know how to use your carrier correctly first. You have to practice and know how to use it correctly, so that before you doing child, so make sure you use the carrier correctly. And once you master it, you basically can do most of the things. Same goes to if you want to breastfeed your baby in the carrier. First, you have to know how to breastfeed your baby correctly. Second thing is you have to know how to use the carrier correctly. So when you master these 2 skills, yes, you can do a lot of things. Nick, Thanks for doing. I can't call in because I'm sitting with the toddler till she sleep. Okay. When and how do we wean babies from swaddles? My baby is used to sleep when I put her swaddle, but she's almost 3 months and it's time to wean off the swaddle. But the swaddle nowadays, there's actually a lot of, I don't know which swaddle that you are using. I think one that I used last time with the zip, and then you can actually let the hand out, so it become a sleeping bag. Yes, sleeping bag. Yeah, sleeping bag. So basically, you can try. You have 3 months old. Basically, you should actually let the hands out, and then it can make it. I don't know which carrier that you're using. Too bad you cannot call. I thought it could be so fun when we call as like DJ.
Yeah, actually, when it comes to the swaddle, right? There is really no time that you must wean off the swaddle. If that is the way your baby can sleep, just let her be, but don't put it on so tight that she cannot come out of it. Okay, you just put on the swaddle as you would usually do, and eventually the baby will be able to just take it off herself, move her hands. As long as she can still move, it's perfectly fine. There's really no perfect time for you to wean off the swaddle, to say, just like there's no specific time that you have to stop cuddling and hugging your children. Yeah, so just go by the flow. If that's the way your baby sleeps, please continue to do so. Yeah, so we have Deborah here.
Refuse. My baby girl is 3 months old. She started to refuse daddy to carry her and only want mommy. How to solve this problem? I'm going back. She doesn't allow other caregivers to carry her. Is it because breastfeeding attachment? Deborah, did you tell your baby that you are going back work soon? So for this one, I will refer you to go to Gina, the Nurture Talk. So actually, it actually helps. And there's actually a few things whereby 3 months old started refuse to carry. It could be some other reason that maybe she can sense that mommy is going back. A lot of us are adults. We have to treat our baby as a human being. Last time when I'm talking to my newborn, one of my friends said, why you talk to your newborn one? You look like a crazy woman. Of course, my friend is really innocent. She's a single lady. So, but your baby actually knows one. They are inside you for 9 months. So basically, they can sense. You ask me how I think Gina also experienced quite a lot of people that mummies churi go to work without telling the baby. So, and the baby get fussy, then you say, how come my baby fussy? My baby reject the daddy, reject the mother-in-law or so on. So basically, it's actually their sense. They feel that they know that you might be away. So one of the things that I will actually suggest you have to go for Gina's the Nurture Talk. I think Gina have recorded version, and of course, always you attended a live version so that you can ask questions that will be better.
But that's okay. You can attend the recorded version anytime. You don't have to wait for the live version. And after watching it, all right, you can actually still ask questions because we will be in that forum where you can ask questions. Or since it has to do with baby care and all, you can ask me directly lah. Now, I'm a breastfeeding consultant. I have to be upfront with you. I charge for breastfeeding questions, private breastfeeding private questions. But when it comes to parenting questions like this, usually I'm more than happy to help you out for free But buy me a coffee, okay? Don't take advantage of me. I love coffee. I love durian too. And if you find that my answers have helped you, or Charmaine's answers have helped you, yes, we actually will appreciate a cup of coffee. Yeah, that's the one way of feeling appreciated. So we are all humans. Same thing with the babies, like what Mommy Charmaine said. They all have feelings, And sometimes the baby can actually feel that mommy can't wait to just put her down or get away from her. Not because you don't love her, but because you have so many other things to do. So try, to attend the Nurture Talk. I think it will be really, really beneficial. Yeah, next question from Mommy Eva. Okay, it looks like this is a breastfeeding question. Breastfeeding your daughter, congratulations. And you'd like to ask how long you should pump so that the milk contains formula and hind milk. Okay, Charmaine, do you want to answer this? Because I'm sure Eva has heard me talk many times about breastfeeding. It's time for you to have a different viewpoint.
Hi, Eva. I would like to know why you want to know how long you should pump and to get the formula and high milk. Basically, you have to understand one thing: it's breast milk. Okay, you don't have to be. There's no calculations or formulations on like, I pump how long, and then it will this. We have the high milk, and then we have the formula. I don't have the calculation to tell you. I think Gina don't have the formula to tell you how to get that. Are you exclusive pumping? Basically, you don't really have to actually do that. And is it any reason that you want to do this? You ask me, just pump, and then you have to if you are exclusive pumping, then you just pump regularly as per your child needs. That will be enough because the more you express the milk out, and then there's the breast milk. I don't want to, because I don't like to tell people that, oh, you have to pump 10 minutes, then later, some people will really dump away the precious milk. So I don't want to make things so complicated. I'm someone that's so very simple. Basically, it's breast milk, Eva. Don't think so much. You just pump, drink well, and then just give it to the baby. Unless you have certain things that you see, hey, why I don't want the formula, I just want the high milk.
Yes.
Okay.
So you can actually see, Eva, that Charmaine's answer will be the same as mine, so I don't have to repeat lah, huh? Okay. Hi, Mommy Fiona. You're gonna start try exclusive direct latching. You're nervous, but gonna take a first step. Okay. Just to give Charmaine a background. Okay, this is Fiona's later her what she wrote later on. My baby is almost 4 months old, mixed fed. Recently, she doesn't want formula milk anymore, and I don't have much breast milk. So I contacted Breastfeeding Consultant Katrina today, and she suggested starting exclusive direct latch for a week. It kind of makes me have a guilty feeling that your baby will be hungry without top-up formula milk. How to cope with that feeling? Okay, go ahead, Charmaine.
Okay, first thing, congratulations, and you reach out for help, and you are definitely at good hand. Katrina is one of the our counselor. Of course, all our breastfeeding counselor, we receive the same training, all of us included. But yes, Katrina do help. Gina can go back to the message. Okay, so how you want to cope back? Katrina advised you to start exclusive direct latch for a week. We call this is the breastfeeding vacation, breastcations. So you basically, whenever your baby want to be feed, you feed. And as for the feeling, you remember I told you a lot of skin to skin contact actually helps out. I will also suggest that you can just carry your baby. When I say skin to skin, at home you can do that, which is your baby topless, and also you can just unbutton your button shirts so that you have really a skin to skin contact, or just cuddle your baby. That actually helps you to release more oxytocin, and you will feel much more better and calmer. You try carry your baby. I'm not sure whether you already start baby wearing or not. I can tell you that when you baby wear, and then it's easier, first thing, easier for you to direct latch, because before baby getting fussy or they cry out for your attention, you already can attend to the needs. So you and the baby will tend to be much more calmer. Your situation is something similar to me as well. When I first have my daughter, whereby I did the mixed feeds as well. So, and that's when I started baby wearing. So, and it does really help. So a lot of skin to skin actually helps the feeling, because when you have the love hormones out, there's a lot of skin to skin contact actually helps you to cope with the feeling. And of course, do talk with someone, and then do get helps with from us.
Okay. Thank you. I think that's a good answer. That's a really good answer. And you're in good hands. Katrina will continue to support you, I'm sure. Just listen to everything Katrina says and follow.
Yes.
Okay, just listen to everything she says and follow. Yeah? So, okay, next one, it will be Nick. Oh, okay. I continue to further her. Yes, Nick, please go ahead. Okay, and the no opening with the arms come out. Cut off.
Yeah, the bottom.
Yes, and just cut an opening if you want to, but if you feel very sayang to cut that opening, buy a new one. But actually, no lah, just use a cloth is good enough. No need the zipper, just a cloth. the swaddling cloth, wrap her, but not too so tight until she cannot come out, and then she will be able to move on her own, and eventually she'll just throw off her swaddle on her own. Calm down, just follow what the baby wants, okay? Okay, this is from Mommy Melissa. Charmaine, this is for you. Go ahead.
Whether Pitari can wrap baby facing front way, all this while been wrapping facing me. Yes, you are doing the correct ways. Okay. All of you who actually know, if you are attended our workshop or those who actually personally messaged me before, I actually suggest you, when you carry your baby, facing inwards is a better choice. So of course, at certain age, your baby want to be facing outwards, but that's actually our perception. Normally, it's in between like maybe 4 months to 5 months old. That is where your baby want to explore the outside world. As a baby wearing consultant, we don't really encourage you to facing forward your baby for too long hours. One thing is because the position, and Pitari wrap is not meant for, and also any wrap, basically they are not meant for you to do the forward. I know nowadays we have a lot of carrier that they actually trying to make it forward facing, and a lot of you all don't know that even by doing that, you should actually limit to maybe 30 minutes and in a closed environment. Of course, now we are in a closed environment because you cannot go out. So 30 minutes is the line. And especially if your baby fall asleep, never put your baby facing forward. Okay, facing forward, because you remember one of it is actually the connection. When you're facing your baby outwards, yes, they can explore the outside world, and it also will, at the same time, it might cause overstimulations. Of course, 10 months old baby, you can do that. Instead of facing forward, using the Pitari to do the hip carry, it's a better option, Melissa. So instead of forward, you're facing your baby like this. Okay, do I have a baby? Okay, I don't have a baby. Okay, so you make it at a hip. So you put baby at hip. So at least you still can look at your baby respond. Don't disconnect with your baby. When you're facing your baby outwards like this, okay, unless you're using a mirror all the time to walk around to look at your baby. And remember, that should be even you have a carrier that allow you to do that, you should actually just limit it to minutes. Carrier will be a better option since carrier is a better option. I have a baby over here. So you can see that, okay, why, okay, see, this is my Fei Chai. I call him a Fei Chai. Okay, so a lot of people, they say, hey, I want to carry my baby like this. Can you all see? Okay, so when baby's sitting like this, when your baby cried, how you carry your baby? The first thing when your baby cried, you will actually carry, you will do this. Okay, this is the natural position that we will do. Okay, and when I say hip carry, it's something like this. Here, you put at hip. Okay, there's another way that is a back carry. So baby is at your back. Yeah, sometimes you can actually do this. Okay, but it should be well supported, and it's actually at the short duration only. So Melissa, your case, I would suggest you go for hip carry instead of you using the Pitari to do forward facing, because it might create more harm than good. Okay, I hope I answered that.
Charmaine,
just wondering, the sapuri that you have is just a carrier for babies to sit on it, and I will need to hold on to the baby. I cannot be. For sapuri, it's actually a pouch sling. So it really, it actually not totally hands-free. It is actually hand-free because, but it's actually meant for those child that can sit unsupported, baby that who can sit unsupported. It's not suitable for newborn. So, but generally when you carry your baby like this, your hand will automatically put at this side. Even you're carrying your things, your hand is still supported. So, but I will say that it's not hands-free, but it's hand-free. You still need to use one hand just to support. So that one is more useful for bigger babies, and when they want to pop baby in and out fast, like those people, they need to, last time they like people go down from condo, they need to fetch the kids, go to daycare, all that. It's actually very helpful, like just pop in and out for grocery shopping, all that.
Yeah, and so just to remind you all, for those of you who are still asking questions, Pitari, Sapori, or whichever wrap you have, yeah. So remember, store.unisonca.com, and the QR code is right on the screen there on the upper right hand corner. They are having 20% off any baby carrier. And as far as I know, most of my friends who are into carrying baby, they don't just have one baby carrier. They have like 3 or 4 or 5, and I know for a fact that at least 2 lah, minimum 2 lah, huh? One for easy usage and one for longer usage. And it's true that I believe that it's true that you get your hands free all the time, but because of the way the baby is being carried, your arms is always supporting your baby, right, Charmaine? But at the same time, you notice how close the baby is to your heart, listening to your heartbeat. And I think that's the best bonding of all, and all babies need that. Having said that, they will eventually grow out of it, and they will eventually learn how to be independent without having to be so close to you. And that is the time that you will cry.
Yes.
So,
on top of that, I want to add on like what Gina said. A lot of people have this perception that if you carry your baby too much, your baby won't be independent. But the truth is actually totally opposite. When Gina mentioned that you carry your baby, no matter what carrier that you are using, your baby is so close to you, they're actually learning. Okay, they are learning from you. Like example, you are walking, how you walk, how you talk, and then how you makan. Okay, sometimes how you makan. So they actually learn much more faster. And when your baby get enough security when they are so young, and later on they will be independent. I tell you, I know a lot of baby wearer. They tell me, Charmaine, now I have to bribe my child to be in the carrier. The moment I want you to carry, we will say, hey, I give you chocolate lah. Come, mommy carry you for a while. One also come in for a while. Then poof, I have a lot of baby wearer friends, and they say, Charmaine, now I need to bribe my children to be carried. So you carry your child when you can. Your baby won't be a baby forever. The babyhood won't last long. So you should. What they need when they are in a baby is they need the close contact, the nurturing part, the calming, the secure support. They need that. You give that to them. So independent. Eventually, they will know how to feed themselves. They will know how to run. They will know how to walk. They will know anything, but they won't remain baby forever.
Okay, so we have a last question here from Mommy Steph Lu. Baby is 8 weeks old. Most of the time, to help him nap better, he usually wakes up shortly after being put down. So this mommy is baby wearing. At night, it can be difficult to put him down. In the initial days, I had to carry him all night. He starts to cry when I put him down, and then I will latch or carry him to rock to sleep. So please help.
Okay, so your baby 8 weeks old and still a very young baby. Most of the time, yes, the daytime is perfectly fine. So one thing you have to do is I always tell the mummies that baby wear. Daytime you baby wear, and you also have to tell babies at night you have to have a certain routines whereby I say like after 7 you bathe baby, and then you have certain routine. Maybe you read a book or sing a song and tell baby that okay, now it's night time. Mommy wants to sleep, and mommy will sleep. Are you caught sleeping? I think you are caught sleeping since you say you will when you put down baby latch and then carry him. So the solution to you is daytime you baby wear, nighttime caught sleep. So your baby is telling you that he needs you. Baby 8 weeks old is still very young, so caught sleeping is actually the solution. So don't try to baby wear and sleep. Okay, so at night. You don't have to use unless you're really so desperate that you want to calm your baby. You can actually baby wear for a while, but you have to let your baby know that our routine it's like this, like at night. Okay, basically we sleep. So just co-sleep with your baby. Eventually, basically your 8 weeks old baby is giving you the sign that okay, I need you to be with me. So you can let your baby to sleep and co-sleep. I can say that co-sleep is actually the solution for this.
Yeah, co-sleeping and also the power of nurture talk. Yeah, if you have not already done so, Mommy Steph, please do attend the power of nurture talk. You will actually be able to attend it here, lovebreastfeeding.com. It's actually a class that helps you to talk to your baby when the baby is very close, a technique of talking to your baby so that your baby will respond to you. And you have to understand something, yeah? Your baby totally loves you, totally trusts you. And whatever you tell her, she will believe you and she will want to do what you say you ask of her out of love, okay? So if you tell her to sleep well, she will respond to you by saying, yes, mommy, I want to sleep well because I love you. I want to do what you want me to do. So I do attend this, the Power of Nurture talk, and it's really something that's really amazing for everybody as well. It's suitable for everybody to attend, and it works. It really works. I can testify it works. A lot of people can testify it works, but you need patience. It may not work in one day, it may not work in 21 days, it may not work in 21 months, but eventually it will work if it persists. But most of the time, if you use the Power of Nurture talk, you will see something working within 1 month. So you have to be persistent using the techniques that I teach you, okay? I know some of you say that, hey, I will use it for the first 3 days, it was okay, and then after that, it doesn't work anymore. It doesn't work anymore because you are not persistent. You need to be persistent in order, just like when you teach your child ABC, you don't stop teaching your child after 3 days and say, hey, he cannot learn beyond D, so I don't need to teach her. No, you will continue to teach, right? So that is that persistency, yeah? So please do continue to learn that, okay? So one of the mothers asked whether the carrier, the promo code is from which store. So yes, let's put this up again. It's from store.unisonca.com. If you don't like typing, then scan the QR code on the screen. The QR code is on the top right hand corner, okay? That's a QR code, the top right hand corner. So Mommy Charmaine, can you just put up your left hand? Your left hand, just point, yeah, point. Okay, point, yes, correct. There you go. That's a QR code that you can scan, okay? That is store.unisonca.com, and it's for 20% off for baby carrier. The collection, the promo code is carry me without a space, yeah? Carry me. Carry me. Can you remember that or not, Mommy? Mommy and Daddy, carry me. CARRYME. So use this promo code 20%. And guess what? For those of you who are late, it comes with a free 30 minutes private consultation on how to actually use your Sopori or Pitari or any of the baby carrier properly. Okay, so and this is Mommy Charmaine for you. I've known her for quite a number of years now. Okay, she's very accommodating, sometimes too accommodating. So I have a special plea for you, okay, for those of you mommies who are listening to me here lah. Just listen to my request lah. Please do not take advantage of her. She is very easy to be taken advantage of. Okay, I want to make it public lah. You know, you are a mom, she's a mom of 2 kids, and both of them are school-going kids, and they are very, very active. They demand a lot of attention. She cooks every day. She runs Unison CA. She also runs Bobo and Bush, another business, and then she also runs Hungry CA. She's like a full-time working mother who works 48 hours a day. So she is always very willing to help you. Yes, it's true. So go to store.unisonca.com, get one of the baby carrier, and get 30 minutes of her time private consultation. Okay. So and in return, just send her a lot of your love. Okay, just send her a lot of your love. I think that's really important for all of us. Yeah. So see. Stella says she's very nice. It's true. Yeah, it's true. So let's do this again. store.unisonca.com with promo code carry me together. Yes. And then to end it, let's see, Fiona, you want to suggest for Tiba to work with a confinement center if you don't have much knowledge about breastfeeding during your stay in a confinement center? I would like to respond to this. I know the last question I think should come from Miss Steph. I would like to respond to this. It's not that Tiban do not want to work with a confinement center. Tiban would love to work with all confinement centers because we believe that confinement centers is a very powerful place for mommies to be supported to learn about breastfeeding. Unfortunately, it's a confinement center who do not want to work with Tiban. Because in order to support breastfeeding, you must not be friends, all right? You must not be very, very good friends with formula milk company. your confinement center would most likely give you free formula milk or would most likely display formula milk in the confinement center. Even though they may not give you free, but there's plenty of free gifts that comes with formula milk, or there'll be plenty of advertisements in the confinement center. A confinement center who truly wants to support you to breastfeed must know exactly what to do when a mother has certain problems. So we offer to train these confinement centers. Do you know what's the answer? No. They don't have time, they don't have money, and all the formula milk in their center is free. It's a support given by the formula milk companies. So formula milk companies, of course, they are able to spend millions of dollars giving you free product because they know once they hook you on their first bottle of formula milk, you would most likely, not all the time, but most likely be giving your baby formula milk for a long time, and you will have to pay for the constant. Yeah. So I know I sound very strong here, and I sound so strong here because I am quite upset that most of the mothers' problem starts from the confinement center. And a lot of these mothers call the T-BAN breastfeeding counselors up for help because of what the confinement centers have done to make their breastfeeding journey a lot harder. And then after the first month, and then in the second month, the mothers struggle a lot. So mummies, unless the confinement centers are willing to work with T-BAN, all right, basically, you have to be the strong one now, mummies who are staying in confinement centers. What must you do, mummies? You must arm yourself with knowledge. You must arm yourself with information. Information and knowledge is power. Be powerful in the confinement center so that when the nurse tells you, "Ayah, mommy, I guess tak cukup susu lah. Your baby still hungry. Your baby still crying." Come on, Mommy Shami has shared with you. Crying doesn't mean the baby is hungry. Your baby might just need you to hug. Your baby might just want you to be near. And there are many signs that you can see whether the baby is hungry or not hungry. But the confinement center, every single time the baby cries, hungry. All right, and then they ask you to pump too early. They ask you to give formula milk. They ask you to give not only formula milk, which is sometimes helpful, but they insist on using bottles to give the formula milk. I'm so sorry, Mami Shami, I'm just taking over your time by being so so loud on this topic.
We should. When I see this question, I also want to tell you that we should address this, that because a lot of people, they don't understand why, like T-BAN, we have this stance. And to be honest, last time before I become a T-BAN breastfeeding counselor, I don't understand as well. But once I'm into it and I know what is the milk code, what are the things that we should have certain code of ethics as a T-BAN breastfeeding counselor. It's not like, yeah, I support breastfeeding, that's it. Okay, we do have certain code that we have to follow. I think we should, Gina, I think we should tell them, we should actually let people know what are the rights and also what is happening.
Yeah, so for Mommy Fiona, it's not that we don't want to work with them. They don't want to work with us. But I'm very happy to tell you, or also a bit sad to tell you, that in Klang Valley, including Seremban, I can recommend you, or rather in whole of Malaysia, I can recommend you 3 confinement centers that is breastfeeding supportive lah. Okay, Mami Shamin, I think you wouldn't mind that I mention them also at this point because they are also those who support baby-wearing. Okay, in KL, it's Twin C Confinement Center. In Seremban, there's Postnatally, yeah, breastfeeding home. And then there is one in Penang called Cherish. Yeah, so this so sad to tell you that almost more than 100 confinement centers, I can only recommend you 3 that really knows how to support breastfeeding and who really know how to help you. When I say they know how to support breastfeeding, yeah, it doesn't mean they don't allow you to use formula milk. If it's necessary to use formula milk, they will be the first to tell you that please feed your baby formula milk if necessary. But they will do whatever it takes to help you to achieve your breastfeeding goal, even if you have used formula milk previously. All right. So the other confinement centers, I don't dare to say, I don't have any basically, I know that they can't support you that well. All right. So that's about it. Thank you very much. Forgive me for being so, I do not know what's the word for it, because somebody said, why are you scolding on Facebook Live? I'm not scolding, okay? I just get very triggered whenever this topic is brought, and people always think that, you know what they were telling, if you really want to work with, really want to support breastfeeding, yeah, and you know that confinement centers are the ground zero, basically, hospital and confinement center are the ground zeros in helping mothers to support breastfeeding. No matter what they do, even if they take in formula milk company sponsorship, you should still go and support. Yes, we will still go and support, but we will not be attached to the confinement center. If the mother call us to support them because the confinement center can't, yes, we will still do that. We will still support them. Okay, but the mother must reach out for help. But we are not attached to the confinement center. We do not allow any confinement center to use our name, Tiban Breastfeeding Counselor's name, to sell their packages. Okay, because I know that has happened. So get in touch with Mommy Charmaine, not just for Babywearing, but you can get in touch with her for breastfeeding consultation. Remember what I said, I asked you to please be nice and gentle with her. Appreciate her help, appreciate her time. Yes, pay her consultancy fee if you have to. If you can't, buy her coffee. Okay? So thank you very much, Charmaine. Thank you for being here with us. I really, really appreciate it. Yeah. So that's it for today. Thank you. And I want to say, if you need help, please just reach out to any one of us. And there you have it. You have the Tiban Breastfeeding Counselors. Yes. Thank you. Bye-bye.
If you have enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe and share it with all your friends. If you would like to sponsor and support my work to help more families, you can do so through Patreon. My Patreon link is as listed in the description below. Thank you so much. Have a great day.